right, we got a welterweight fight. We want to welcome you. Hello again, everybody. I'm the Colonel Bob Sheridan, and welcome to our Bodog fight, along with Paul Lazenby, the Canadian Muay Thai champ, and Jeff Osborne. The three of us here for this welterweight battle here. Bodog fight presents Jose Pele Landi, a Brazilian legend. And he's taking on a fellow by the name of Mitch McElroy, who hails from Orlando, Florida. So we'll see how McElroy can measure up against the legend in Landi. All right, so we're set to go. Fighting out of the red corner, standing 6 feet tall and weighing 170 pounds with a mixed martial arts record of 3 wins, no losses, undefeated, from Orlando, Florida. This is Mitch McElroy. Mitch. All right, and fighting out of the black corner, standing at 5'11" and weighing 171 pounds with a mixed martial art record of 22 wins, 12 losses, from Surrey in British Columbia in Canada, this is Jose Pele Landi.
Judge, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Fighter, are you ready? Are you ready? Fight!
And here's Landi coming out in southpaw style. They touch the mitts, and let's see how they go here.
Landi is fighting conventional right now, but he has been known to fight southpaw before. And you mentioned him being out of Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. That's not entirely incorrect, even though he's a Brazilian native. Right now, he's even got his family staying up with him while he trains with the Revolution Fight team in Surrey.
You know, sometimes from watching so much boxing, I get confused. Now clearly he's fighting as an orthodox fighter, doesn't have the shoulder spread up. How about the uppercut? Just grazes the jaw of McElroy.
Yeah, this is going to be right up your alley if it stays on the feet, Colonel, because Pele will do this all night long. And I'm seeing the old speed back in. Look at that leg kick. This is the old Pele. This is the Pele we haven't seen for some time now. Back in condition, back ready to fight, ready to take on the world here in Bodog Fight.
Now he grabs him. Will he take him down to the canvas? That's the big question. Or will he push him off? Now he tries to trip him down, and down they go. He blasts him to the canvas, does Pele.
Making a liar out of me. Perhaps Pele's been working on his ground game more than I gave him credit for, as he does that outside leg trip and voluntarily takes his opponent McElroy down to the canvas.
Look at this. He tries to get the knee up on top of the arm, and now McElroy doing a pretty good job trying to sit up and get him in the guard, but he gets blasted with the right hand.
Absolutely. You saw Pele for a moment taking what looked like a Muay Thai clinch while he's laying down. That's what's known as the can opener. Very rarely do you get a submission from that, but it's a good way of opening up an opponent's guard. And now Pele doing the right thing, posturing up, and that would prevent any kind of possible attacks such as a triangle choke or an armbar.
Jeff, you got a clean view from where you are. Look at these blasting shots.
This is what you don't want Pele to do, is create the distance enough to where he can slam those hammers down on you. And he's doing a great job, as Paul said. It's called posturing and getting straight up to land stuff like that.
Well, McElroy in the world of trouble, but as I say that, he kind of jumps out, shoots forward, and now he's back in the down position again and locks him up in the guard.
Yeah, McElroy, he's not really doing anything wrong. He's attacking off his back. He's not just laying there most of the time. It's just that Pele has an answer, has a remedy for everything McElroy throws at him. And every single time he manages to sit back and create distance, he makes McElroy pay with those heavy, heavy trademark Pele fists. And there you see it with a thunderous hammer fist to the midsection.
And now McElroy said, I've had it with this, and now they're back on their feet. And now McElroy looks like he tried to wrap that leg around and sweep him down to the canvas, but it doesn't work.
Yeah, excellent takedown defense from Pele. Like I said, this is the old Pele, and that is one of the most damaging weapons in the Pele arsenal. The brutal knee strike. He's got bony knees, and he can move them at light speed.
Hey, I'll give McElroy credit. He has nowhere near the experience. He came to fight against this legend. And when he got hit with the knee, right back with a high knee, trying to get the midsection of Landi. And now referee Troy Waugh says freeze. He'll get the mouthpiece back into Jose Landi.
Go!
And back in action again. I love the way they do that in mixed martial arts. Get it right back in and leave him in the same position. Again, Jeff, you got a better view than we had. The referee sort of in our way.
Yeah, I think McElroy caught him in the breadbasket and the mouthpiece came out. It was a good shot by McElroy. You know, there was an uncomfortable stare down that McElroy initiated at the beginning of this. Pele came in, was showing more respect than usual. McElroy just stared him down. Nice kick.
Oh, I'll tell you something. He's got maybe 3 more of those kicks that he can take, and this fight is over. He got all of that. All of McElroy's weight on that leg, hacking that billy club-like shit into the line.
Oh, man.
One more time. This is vintage Jose Pele Landi.
Well, that's the experience of the Muay Thai background with those kicks, but this guy can box as well. Landy nails him again, right behind it. You're right, Paul. I thought that leg was going to collapse.
That's a textbook Muay Thai technique. Work that lead leg with the shin over and over and over again. That leg will cramp up. If this fight makes it to the end of the first round just by sitting on his stool for the interval, McElroy's leg will not up. This is serious, serious thigh straits for Mitch McElroy.
And you know McElroy is feeling the power because that time he got away from it, but you got to look out for the hands too. That's the big thing because this guy Landy is a striker and he can blast you. That's a high front kick that time.
Yeah, Muay Thai team kick to the breadbasket. This is where Pele lives. Stand up, tropical environment. All the factors in Pele's favor. He's in condition and he's obviously ready. McElroy has got to do something different to change the tide of this fight because right now Pele is becoming a virtual juggernaut.
Well, McElroy, who trains in Orlando, has really got his fill of this guy down here from Brazil. His nose is bleeding. He's got a cut on the bridge of the nose from a wicked shot by Landy. Landy, you just have to look up because as dangerous as his fists are, those Muay Thai kicks are extraordinary.
Absolutely. You do not want to let a Muay Thai specialist have at your lead leg. 10 seconds to go now. Pele just hammering on that Muay Thai knee. Beautiful leg trip takedown by McElroy, but too little, too late. This is the waning seconds of the round, and I got this one a solid 10-9 for Jose Pele Landi.
Well, Landy was certainly winning the first round. You can hardly question that, but I got to give a lot of credit to McElroy. How about your thought, Jeff, on that?
Yeah, I give credit to McElroy. There were people writing him off, saying this guy isn't going to last a minute with Pele. Keep in mind that Pele was notorious for a long time for running out of wind. He's starting to breathe a little heavier, but he's landing the better of the kicks. You saw a beautiful front kick that you rarely see in mixed martial arts. But give credit to McElroy. He got that takedown to close the end of the round, but unfortunately for him, I give it 10-9 for Pele.
Hats off to him for being tough enough to withstand those leg kicks and knees, because I can tell you firsthand, strikes like that hurt like hell.
Oh, he just barely missed that one with the high left kick, but he's got those Muay Thai kicks. Oh, there he is, right on that left leg again with the right low kick. The Muay Thai, oh, look at that, as he comes up with a knee. And now McElroy trying to posture himself in a position so he doesn't get nailed by those knees again.
Yeah, McElroy he did a good job of catching that leg, tried to close the distance, but Pele blocked the hips. When the hips can't come in, when you can't close distance between your pelvis and your opponents, you cannot take him down most of the time. And now, McElroy eats a mammoth knee on the way in, but still hangs on tenaciously to keep that leg, looking for a single leg takedown.
I gotta love the grit of McElroy, the late minute replacement. He breaks it down, slams the head of Landy to the canvas, and now tries to get his back. Can he do it?
It's solidly in McElroy's favor right now. He's got Pele in a very compromising position. Pele fighting hard to get that Kimura lock, but he's in a horrible position to try to close it. We're gonna get a first chance of this fight to check out the jiu-jitsu skills of Mitch McElroy.
Yeah, Pele is attempting to go from a knee, some type of foot lock or knee bar from the bottom. I know you guys can't see it from that vantage point. Look, oh, look out.
Knee bar victory! Unbelievable!
He caught him with the leg, and that's all she wrote. It looked like Mitch McElroy from the top was in the process of causing problems with Landy, but I guess that's the jiu-jitsu.
I'll tell you something, I'm a good friend of Pele's. I unfortunately betrayed that by celebrating a little bit when he won. But I never, ever would have called Pele scoring a tap-out victory over a jiu-jitsu stylist. I thought if he was going to win this, it was going to be with a knockout. Every time we talked, I always said, go knock him out, go knock him out. Never once did I address the possibility of him scoring, and especially a leg submission, because it's so hard to get. This is indicative that Pele is back.
Jeff, some final comments.
Yeah, those are 23 fights that have been documented, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Pele has a few more here and there. You know, he was countering the jab of McElroy. I'm going to go out on a limb saying McElroy will be back, so give him credit for fighting one of the best in the game. But that knee from Pele and that knee bar was even nastier. You know, he popped it, and as soon as it was on there, McElroy tapped out.
Stick around for the judge's official decision on Bodog Fight.